Area 12. Area 12 is a secret underground lab where the Foundation keeps weird and scary living things. It is hidden deep under the ground in West Virginia. This place is in a radio quiet zone, which means cell phones and Wi-Fi do not work there at all. This is a smart trick because if you can't use your phone, you can't tell your friends about the secret base under your feet. While other SCP bases look like normal offices, Area 12 is like a giant high-tech zoo for monsters that breathe, eat, and hide in the dark. One of the scariest things there is SCP-939. This is a red monster with no eyes. Even though it can't see, it can copy your friend's voice perfectly. If you hear someone you know calling you from a dark corner, it might actually be SCP-939 trying to trick you. That is super sus, right? Because these monsters are so dangerous, the base is built with a massive parazoology wing. This is a special area just for scientists to study monster biology without getting eaten, hopefully. The staff are top-tier science nerds and guards who live a total ghost life with no social media. The base was so vast that if any monsters escaped, they would have to use enormous metal doors. Their main rule is look deeper, because the deeper you go, the creepier the secrets get. It's a super high-stress job where one bad day means letting a literal nightmare loose. Absolute rip to anyone who forgets to lock a door. So if you are ever hiking and your phone signal completely dies, just stay on the path, buddy. You don't want to find a secret door to a place where the guards are always on high alert, and the pets, like SCP-939, are waiting to talk to you. Area 21 is basically the Foundation's secret magic trash center hidden away in Vienna, Austria. It sits right under a rusty abandoned chemical factory by the Danube River. It's the perfect cover because everyone just thinks it's a boring old building, but underground it's a high-tech home for the Achromatic Abatement Group. These guys are the ultimate trash collectors for the Foundation. Their job is to clean up esoteric effluence, which is just fancy talk for anomaly waste. Imagine having to mop up glowing purple goo that can actually talk back to you while you work. Total nightmare, right? Instead of just cages for monsters, Area 21 is a giant filter for the weirdest pollution on Earth. They keep stuff like SCP-6643, a weird anomaly chain, and SCP-6721, a strange Egyptian entity. If they leak even a tiny bit of this magic trash into the river, the whole city might start growing extra eyes or turning into liquid. Major L for the janitors if that happens. The staff are the world's smartest cleanup crew working with liquids that can literally eat through reality. It's a messy, high-pressure job where one leaky pipe could ruin the entire world. So if you're ever in Vienna and smell something weirder than old sausages near the water, just keep walking, buddy. You definitely don't want to fall into a drain and end up as part of a tank of sentient glowing garbage. Area 09. Area 09 is basically the Foundation's main character headquarters for stopping secret wars before they even start. Hidden in the Nevada desert, where the only thing flatter than the ground is your phone signal, this base is the headquarters for ETRA. While other sites are just camping and watching monsters in boxes, the ETRA squad is playing 4D chess. They are the ultimate tryhards who spend 24/7s figuring out how to counter-pick villain groups like the Chaos Insurgency or those creepy Sarkic cults. If a bad guy group tries to use a magic glitch to hack reality, these tactical geniuses already have a patch ready to shut them down. The stuff they deal with is a total brain melt. They manage SCP-5883, where reality literally turns inside out like a glitchy video game, and SCP-9410, which is an infinite, never-ending war. How do they handle such broken SCPs? By being absolute gigachads of science and strategy. They don't just use clipboards, they use high-tech reality tape and infinite tactical simulations to keep the world from falling apart. Basically, the staff here have to be smarter than the smartest AI and have nerves of steel just to keep these world-ending glitches from leaking into our Wi-Fi. Honestly, the crew at Area 09 are the real MVPs keeping the world's server from crashing. They turn impossible problems into mission accomplished before you even finish your morning coffee. Absolute legends. Area 14. Area 14 is basically the Foundation's final boss room, and trust me, it's all about that heavy metal energy. Tucked away in the Ruby Mountains of Nevada, the public thinks this is just a military shooting range. They aren't entirely wrong, but instead of paper targets, the shooting here is meant for massive angry biomonsters that definitely don't want to stay in their cages. This is the HQ for MTF New 7, also known as Hammerdown. These guys don't carry clipboards, they carry rocket launchers, drive tanks, and have literal air support on speed dial. It's the only way to deal with the problem children kept here. The guest list at Area 14 is a total nightmare rotation. We're talking about SCP-058, a creepy heart with legs that talks while it stabs you, and SCP-082, a giant cannibal who thinks he's an aristocrat but will eat your head like a grape. They even have SCP-165, which is literally hungry sand that can dissolve a cow in minutes. To keep these Keter-level menaces from starting a global unalive event, the staff has to be built differently. You need a regiment-strength army of absolute units who can stare down a 10-foot monster and not blink. The vibe here is maximum security prison meets a war zone. The only reason these monsters haven't turned the world into an all-you-can-eat buffet is that the Hammerdown squad is 24/7 ready to drop the hammer literally. One tiny breach and the whole mountain turns into a Michael Bay movie. Area 02. Area 02 is the Foundation's ultimate ghost site, a facility so top secret that its actual location is a total mystery. Think of it as the world's most dangerous storage unit for cursed religious relics and ancient horrors. This base is the front line against the Sarkic Empire, those creepy cultists who use flesh magic to turn people into monsters. To handle something like SCP-743, a chocolate fountain that is actually a swarm of insects ready to delete your existence. Normal locks don't work here. You need a full battalion-strength security detachment and high-tech containment cells that are built to withstand literal magic. The staff here aren't just scientists, they are GigaChad gatekeepers who have to be ready for a flesh-pocalypse at any second. The vibe at Area 02 is pure high-stakes drama because they also gatekeep SCP-2004, a brain-melting entity that can rewrite your personality like a glitchy software update. To keep these Keter-class threats in check, the management style is maximum pressure. We're talking about nuclear failsafes everywhere. If a monster even thinks about escaping, the staff has orders to trigger a literal mushroom cloud to vaporize the entire problem. It takes insane nerves of steel to work at a desk when your emergency exit is a nuke, but that's just a typical Tuesday for the legends stationed here. Basically, the crew at Area 02 is the only reason we haven't been turned into meatballs by an ancient god yet. They spend their days grinding in a secret vault surrounded by heavy weapons and explosives just to make sure the world's server doesn't crash. Absolute MVPs. Area 027. Area 27 is the Foundation's god-tier underground bunker hidden right beneath the St. Notre Dame Cathedral in Ottawa, Canada. Hiding a secret base under a massive church is a total hiding-in-plain-sight flex. This site is the playground for the Department of Tactical Theology, where the staff are basically divine hackers. Instead of just boring science, they develop holy weapons to vibe-check rogue deities and ancient gods. When you're dealing with entities like SCP-7324 Prime, you need more than just a regular cage. You need high-tech rituals and tactical prayers to make sure these heavenly glitches don't break reality. The atmosphere here is what happens when a secret laboratory and a high-tech cathedral have a baby. The team focuses on spiritual warfare, using blessed technology to keep ancient religious threats from acting up. Because the stakes are literally biblical, the site is built to be the ultimate panic room for when the world decides to self-destruct, K-class scenarios. It takes a serious no-chill mindset to spend your 9 to 5 researching the apocalypse, while people are literally praying right above your head. Essentially, Area 27 serves as the world's most intense spiritual firewall. They spend their days gatekeeping the heavens and making sure rogue cults don't get a chance to mess with our reality. It's a high-stress hustle where the boss fight is literally a god, but this crew handles it with total pro-gamer energy. Area 179. Area 179 is the Foundation's massive unboxing and storage hub located right in the middle of Scranton, Pennsylvania. Forget those aesthetic room tours, this place is the ultimate high-stakes hall for every cursed object and glitchy relic the Foundation finds in the wild. It originally opened as a quick fix to sit on top of SCP-1179, a literal hell city buried underground, but the deliveries simply never stopped. Now the staff are basically the world's most overqualified warehouse managers. Their 9 to 5 isn't just boring paperwork, it's gatekeeping, a massive ever-growing catalog of weirdness ranging from ancient artifacts that predict the end of the world to anomalies that just shouldn't exist in our reality. The job here is a total mix of brave librarian and horror movie survivor. The crew spends their day tagging and bagging things like SCP-1050, an ancient obelisk that loves to doom-scroll the future while making sure SCP-5648, a creepy guy named Dr. Rockefeller, who has oops-all teeth, energy doesn't ruin everyone's vibe. These employees have to be infinite IQ multitaskers. They're constantly busy organizing high-tech shelves and running 24/7 surveillance to make sure a toothy monster doesn't try to main character its way out of the building. Essentially, Area 179 is where the Foundation sorts out the world's most dangerous glitches. The team here are the undisputed kings of logistics, turning a literal mountain of nightmare fuel into a perfectly labeled, hyper-organized library. They're the only reason a hell city stays safely tucked away in the basement while the rest of us stay blissfully unaware. Area 314. Area 314 is the Foundation's ultimate frozen bank, a high-tech vault hidden deep in the icy, no-signal wasteland of Nunavut, Canada. This facility acts as the heavy-duty wallet of the Foundation, sitting right in the middle of a literal ice desert. While other sites are out there busy wrestling monsters, the crew here is tackling the most mind-blowing task: esoteric financial assets. They don't just count cash, they manage glitchy money and haunted wealth that would make a normal banker's brain straight up melt. It's the secret spot where the Foundation turns weird magic into a big budget. Pretty stonks, right? The staff here are the ultimate math magicians and financial gatekeepers. Their daily grind involves researching how to monetize the impossible just to fund global operations. I mean, think about it, keeping the world safe is incredibly expensive, so someone has to balance the books when the currency is cursed or from another dimension. These big-brain accountants spend their 9 to 5 making sure a math error doesn't accidentally crash the global economy or delete the Foundation's bank account. Can you imagine a 404 error on a billion-dollar balance absolute nightmare fuel? Working at Area 314 takes a serious, no-chill mindset literally because it's freezing. You're hours away from civilization managing occult stocks and bonds that might try to rewrite reality if you misplace a single decimal point. The team here are the unsung MVPs who ensure the Foundation has the bags to keep the lights on and the monsters locked up tight. So bro, Area 314 is the ultimate proof that you still need a solid budget to fight the boogeyman. Honestly, who knew Excel could be this dangerous? Area 32. Lunar Area 32 is the Foundation's ultimate off-world flex, a massive multi-level base hidden deep beneath the surface of the moon. You've probably heard "To the Moon" by Hooligan, but the Foundation took that literally and turned it into a high-security mission. While everyone else is romanticizing the stars, the Foundation built a secret lair at Mare Imbrium just to get as far away from Earth's problems as possible. This site is the world's most extreme quarantine zone for anomalies that are way too spicy to keep near humans. It's actually built around a teleporting pool, SCP-120, which acts as a one-way yeet button for staff who need to reach the lunar office in 3 seconds flat. The vibe here is total interstellar isolation. Since there's zero oxygen and no annoying neighbors, it's the perfect spot to ghost anomalies that need to be deleted from human society. You need a galactic IQ just to survive the commute, and there's absolutely zero room for oops moments when the nearest pizza place is 400 kilometers away. The staff aren't just doing science. They are the ultimate galactic gatekeepers, making sure that whatever is locked up in the lunar dust doesn't try to hitch a ride back to our atmosphere. Basically, Lunar Area 32 is the Foundation's final way of saying not today to the apocalypse. The team here sacrifices their Earthside vibes to act as the most remote security guards in history. Essentially, Lunar Area 32 is the Foundation's ultimate ghosting move, moving to the moon just to block world-ending drama. The team literally traded Earth vibes for canned oxygen to make sure no space glitch ruins our weekend.